Good morning or good afternoon. My name is Dana. I'm in grade 9 and I'm showing you guys today how to add vectors. So first of all, before I show you how to add them, you have to know what a vector is. So a vector is a quantity that is specified by both a length and a direction, and the length of a vector is referred to as its magnitude. So basically a vector depends on the direction and the length or the magnitude. So basically the length is the magnitude, because if I increase the magnitude or the number, the length will increase, right, as you can see. So yeah, that's what a vector is, and I'm going to show you how to add them, but I'm going to show you how to add them only graphically, not by their components, or not by like numbers and equations and stuff. I'm just showing you how to add them graphically. So first of all, there are rules when you add them graphically, like the head of one of the vectors has to be in contact with the tail of another vector of the vectors that you're adding. So for example, this is the resultant, right? The resultant, as you can tell from the name, is basically the result of adding these two. It would be placed here, right? As you can see, the head of it is in contact with the head of one of the vectors. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because you're not adding it with any of these. It's the result of them. But you have to make sure that the vectors you're adding aren't head to head, but are head to tail. So also something else that is very important is that they don't change when they're moved around a graph, right? They don't change. If I place it here, it's the same as if I placed it here. But something that does change it is if you increase the length or the magnitude of it, it's going to change. As you can see, the resultant has changed, right? So you should make sure that you don't change the length, nor do you change the direction of it. So if I change the direction of vector B, the resultant will be affected. So you have to just make sure that both the length and the direction have not been changed. So if both the length and the direction have not been changed. But if I change their place on the graph, like for example, I put A here and I place B here, as you can see, the resultant is still the same. And if I place it anywhere on the graph, it's not going to be affected. Like, you can do that because the resultant will be unchanged no matter where you place it. That's it for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.